Hi everyone, I hope you're well, thanks for clicking on the video. I just got done watching episode 8 of Cyberpunk Edgerunners and it's another fantastic episode, right? This is by far the most consistent show you can watch right now, and it's not even up for debate. Every episode is amazing. I would actually say this was one of the calmer episodes. Of course, we still had a lot of action, but a lot of what this episode was based on was David and his mentality and where he's at with all of the cyberware he's had installed, because he is clearly on the verge of losing it. If he isn't already in too deep, I'm hoping to God that there's a way for him to turn this all around, get some of that cyberware gone, chill out for a while, you know what I mean? But it seems as though right now, where his mentality is at is, he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon. He wants to finish the mission that Maine had set for them all, and he wants to make his mum proud. Which is funny because I don't think there's anything that would break his mum's heart more than seeing the way that David is right now. Another thing that you should all know by now, one of my favourite things about this show is the relationship between Lucy and David. We got a further look into their relationship and how complex it is right now, right? Lucy is going through it. She's very distant and David is struggling by himself as well. It's clear to me that they both need each other now more than ever. But unfortunately, especially with the way the episode ended, they're very far apart right now. And I'm hoping, we've got 2 more episodes to resolve all of these issues, right? Like, we only have 2 episodes left. 2 episodes, that's it. It seems as though they're kind of setting up a finale where these guys, Lucy and David, end up on the moon and it's going to be a cutesy, let's die together sort of thing, you know what I mean? So I'm already mentally preparing myself for that, right? Because throughout this whole season so far, all I've asked is that they keep Lucy and David's relationship intact, right? Granted, if they go out and die together, that is kind of poetic. I would enjoy that. There's something romantic about that, and I think that would actually do a lot of justice to these guys' relationship. But a small part of me is hoping for something a little more happy and satisfying. Like, I like the idea of these guys walking away, making it out of Night City and having a great life together, but as of right now anyway, it doesn't seem like that's the ending we're going to get. I think it's fair for me to say that the ending we're going to get is these guys are going to die, right? If someone has to survive though, make it Rebecca, please. She's amazing. Every time she's on screen, I get a good smirk out of her. She's great. And clearly she cares, right? Maybe a little bit too much. I think there's like a romantic interest there for David, but regardless, she's always looking to do the right thing for David and the crew. And so I appreciate that. I like her when she's on the screen. Another thing that completely blew my fucking mind at the end of the episode was Kiwi going rogue and turning her back on the crew, right? And taking part in capturing Lucy with Faraday. What the hell was that about? That took me way off guard. I still don't fully understand how Kiwi is even alive. I thought Maine had killed her, but yet here she is 2 episodes on and she's still kicking and fucking up the crew. So I hope to God she dies and dies for real this time. I'm hoping maybe David or Rebecca can shoot her up. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because that betrayal, man. I thought this crew of characters were like, super tight, but it turns out a little bit of eddies and some status can change that. So that was a shame to see. I hope Kiwi gets zeroed again sooner rather than later. So to give my overall rating of the episode, I think I'm going to have to match last episode's review of a 4 out of 5, or 4.5 out of 5, I guess. But nonetheless, it was still a great episode. We got some pretty crucial character development. We got to look into where Lucy's at, right? Because she's been so distant lately, and now we understand a little bit more as to why. And again, we got another great ending to another episode. I hope to God Lucy makes it out of this alive, right? It would be cruel to all of us that have seen this show so far if she doesn't get her reunion with David. I would honestly consider this show in a lot of ways a failure if we don't get a reunion between Lucy and David, because like I've said 1,000 times, it's their relationship that makes this show so special, to me at least. So in my eyes, I would be a little bit broken if we don't get to see those guys reunite. And that brings this episode to an end, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Leave a comment down below if you've got any thoughts and opinions about the episode. I'd love to talk to you about it. And yeah, thanks guys, until next time.